Okay, boys and girls, we have been talking lately about punctuation marks. We have talked about 3 types of punctuation. We've talked about periods, which are at the end of a statement that's just a fact or an opinion, and your tone stays the same the whole way through it. And we've talked about question marks. When you ask a question and you want an answer for someone, your voice kind of goes up a little. And we've talked about exclamation points for when you are saying something very excited and you're trying to really show your emotion and your voice goes up and you're trying to do a very excited tone. So we're going to read a book today that uses all 3 of those punctuation marks. This book here is called I'm a Seed by Jean Marzolo, illustrated by Judith Moffat. I'm a seed. So this sentence ends with a period because it's just a statement. So I'm going to put a mark by the period where the period is. This one says, I'm a seed too. This one is an exclamation point and it's kind of different. So when we do exclamation points, remember we're excited. He's excited because he's a seed just like his friend. I'm going to be a marigold when I grow up. So here we have another sentence. It's just a statement. So we have another period. Here. This seed says, me too. So we have another exclamation point. So we're going to put a marker on that one. No, you're not. So he's saying he's not going to be a marigold. So he says, why not? He's asking a question. Why isn't he going to be a marigold? And his question ends in a question mark. So we're going to put a marker by the question mark. So now he's going to answer his question. Because you're a different kind of seed. So questions have question marks and answers have periods. Well, now he has more questions. What kind of seed am I? He wants to know what kind of seed he is. How should I know? We have a question. Wait and see. So that's his answer for him. So we have a period. So we're going to mark that one. So now he says, wait how long? What kind of question? That's a question mark. So we're going to put a question. Not too long. See? We're growing. My stem goes up, up, up. So he's asking him if he sees how his stem is growing. So on this one, we've got a question mark here. But the rest of his statements were just statements. So we have periods here. So when he says, my stem goes sideways, what does that sentence end in?
A period.
A period. Would you like to put the marker? Excellent. My leaves are small and pocky. My leaves are big and hairy. So since they're both just describing their leaves and they both are just those statements, so we've got some periods here. So I'm just going to mark one. My flowers reach up to the sky. My flowers are hiding under my leaves. So they're still just describing what they were noticing about the plants. So they're just statements. So we have more periods. My petals are yellow and orange and frilly. My petals died. Now I have green balls. So this one's different. He's excited because something new's happening to him. So we have an exclamation point. Would you like to put the marker on the exclamation point? Excellent. And the rest are just statements. So we're going to put a marker on the period as well. I have 20 flowers. 20 is a lot, so he's excited. So what do we have at the end of his sentence?
Exclamation point.
We do have an exclamation point. Very excited. My green balls turned orange. What in the world am I? So he's a little confused and he wants to know what he is. So what's at the end of his sentence?
A question mark.
A question mark. Would you like to put this in? So his question is, what kind of plant is he? A pumpkin plant. You grew 6 pumpkins. They're beautiful. So all of these sentences end in exclamation points because they figured out what he is and they're excited. And look at these pumpkins, they're huge. So they're pretty exciting pumpkins here. So I'm going to put a marker on just one of my exclamation points because they're all the same. So now the pumpkin seed says, thank you. I am very proud. So he's just saying a statement, how he feels. He's proud. So since we have a period, we'll put a marker down there. Oh, my arm. Know what's inside of us? So he's asking a question. And he says, what? So since we have some questions here, I'm going to put a marker on one of them. So I think when we turn the page, we're going to find the answer to what's inside them. Seeds. When my seeds are planted, they will become new marigolds. When my seeds are planted, they will become new pumpkins. There should be a name for it. So they're not excited and they're not asking any questions. So we have some more statements. So those are periods. And we also have the answer to our question. And like we said, answers end in periods. There is. It's called life. So here we have another period because they're just statements. Would you like to put the marker on the period? Thank you. I'm a seed. I'm a seed too. You see, the book starts over again because now there's new seeds. The end.
It's the circle of life.
I'm gonna send it to my teacher like that. Unedited.
No, you're not.
I sure am.